Hello, welcome to Company and Partnership Law class. Today we deal with session 5 of Unit 5 on public invitations. Session objectives. By the end of this session, you should be able to explain what public invitations entail, determines ways of raising capital through shares and debentures, and explain the two conflicting concerns that the code seeks to balance. Invitation to the public. The Act defines what we mean by invitation to the public, and any of these definitions will suffice. An invitation is made to the public if an offer or invitation to make the offer is A. Advertised or disseminated in the public by newspaper, broadcasting, cinematography, electronic communication, or any other means. So the Republic here, as you see, will be Republic of Ghana. These are the clear words of the Act. So the Republic here, you will substitute and write Ghana. So if the invitation is advertised or disseminated in Ghana, either through newspaper or broadcasting, cinematography, or any means of communication, which will get to the general public, then we say that it's an invitation to the general public. B. Made to or circulated among persons, whether selected as members or debenture holders of the company concerned, or as clients of the person making or circulating the invitation, or any other manner. So when it is circulated among persons, whether those persons are selected members or not, once it is made circulated among persons, then it could also be brought under invitation to the public. The third definition is that the offer is made to one or more persons on terms that the person or person to whom it is made may renounce or assign the benefits of the invitation of the shares or debenture to be obtained under the invitation to any other person. So this simply means that when an invitation is made to you and it has the option that you can also renounce or assign the benefit or any benefit that you will enjoy under the invitation to any other person, then you consider that it is an invitation to the public. Here's what we mean. Assuming that the company, which is C, being the company, makes invitation to B, and the invitation has the option for the B to pass it to any other person, let's say D, then it will be considered as an invitation to the public. Also, where the invitation is made to one or more persons to acquire shares or debenture debt in on the stock exchange, or in respect of which the invitation states that the application has been or will be made for permission to deal in those shares or debenture on the stock exchange. So if the company makes it possible for you to acquire the shares that will be dealt on the stock exchange, or permission has been taken for the share to be dealt with on the stock exchange, then we say that it is an invitation to the public and any other person can accept that invitation. Types of invitation to the public. We have general invitation to the public and restricted invitation to the public. For general invitation to the public, it means that you make the invitation to the whole public. Example is direct offer. Direct offer. When you make direct offer to the general public to subscribe or purchase your shares or your debenture, it will fall under general offer. That it is made to a general public and anyone at all can accept. So example is the general offer. Another example would be issue of share to security houses. Then you also have restricted invitation to the general public. Here, invitation is made, but it is not made to the entire public. It is limited to specific group of people. So it will come with an option of non-renounceable. It means that once it is made to you, a group of people, it cannot be passed to another person. We will now look at raising capital through shares and debentures. Here you will look at in relation to private company and public company. If you recall from section 7, subsection 5 of Act 992, we indicated that public company, a public company has the right to invite the general public to acquire its shares or debenture, but a private company, its constitution prohibits the company from inviting the general public to acquire their shares or deposit an amount for interest bearing or without interest. Now, it makes it difficult for private company to raise loan through debenture or shares from the general public. So what they have to do is that they will do door-to-door consultation. They cannot make it to the general public. Remember the definition for general public: when you make it available or communicated through any of the media, it is a public invitation. So this one, it will be a door-to-door. But for public companies, they have the right to raise loan or shares, raise money through shares or debenture from the general public. They can go to the stock exchange, they can do advertisement. These are the ways in which public and private company raise loan through debenture and get shareholders by issue of shares. Let's now move to conflicting concern. First, public company be provided with facilities of raising capital from the public to carry on business. So firstly, that the first conflict is that public company shall be provided with the facility of raising capital from the public to carry on business. But secondly, that public ought not to be infected with or ought to be protected from unscrupulous or questionable company that seek to obtain funds from the innocent, unsuspecting, or sometimes gullible public. Here, what we mean is that the first indication that public company need facility, that is capital, from the general public. So in one umbrella, you need the public company to get money either through debenture or capital. In the same manner, this company is going to take from the general public. You also have to make sure that the company will not end up inflicting hardship on the general public. So the general public must also be protected. So the law has to draw a balance between the fact that the public companies need capital or funds. For that manner, they have to invite the public to come to their aid. However, the general public must also be protected. Other than that, the companies may take undue advantage over the general public, especially the innocent ones. By way of summary, we have noted that in seeking to raise funds, a company is interested in obtaining long-term money. And the long-term money, I'm dealing with debentures and shares. You also realize that business companies raise capital by way of issuing shares and debentures. We saw a difference exists between private and company in terms of making invitation to the public, and we noted that there are two conflicting concerns. Thank you and have a nice day.